What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Sam from Team Samurai X1 here. Happy Sunday! Today I'm coming at you with an Infernoble deck profile, first place OTS with the brand new Infernoble support. And today I got a special guest upload for you guys. And before we get started, whatever decks you guys are interested in me showcasing, we're having people guest upload here on the channel. I want you guys to leave in a comment in the comments below on what deck you guys are interested in seeing the most. Because you guys already know Team Samurai X1 originated by showcasing you guys some of the craziest deck profiles here for the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCGs. Divine Judgment of Spellbooks. So let me know in the comments below. Be sure to give this video a huge thumbs up. And guys, today I got you guys Asian Persuasion. My boy Johnny, the OG of all OGs. And he's one of the reasons why I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what I'm saying? So I'm having the OG of all OGs here to guest upload his first place OTS Infernoble deck with some combos for those of you guys who do not know how to play the deck, and for those of you who aren't really familiar with the deck, it'll teach you guys the tips and tricks, showcase you guys an in-depth deck profile on what this deck is all about. Make sure to subscribe to the OG Asian Persuasion in the link down below, and I'll pass it on right to him. All right, Johnny, take it away.
What up YouTube, Asian Persuasion here, and today I have a guest upload profile of my boy Sam, Team Samurai X1's channel. I appreciate him for letting me upload this. And today I'm bringing you guys a first place deck profile I got at my official tournament store. And I played a really fun deck, one of my favorite decks, Noble Knights, but Infernoble Knights to be more specific. So let's show it off. So first things first, of course, we got the best normal summon in the deck. We got 3 Neo-Spacian Connector, and then the card you have to combo with it, the Neo-Spacian Aqua Dolphin. This is the best normal summon in the deck, hands down. Hand knowledge is great to play around their hand, so yeah. Hand knowledge is cheating. The second best normal summon in this deck is actually Infernoble Knight Augier. It's a Foolish Burial on summon, pretty simple. And then it can equip from grave like most of the other level 4 Noble Knights. And then the guy can't be destroyed by card effects. Next we got 2 Oliver. People remember this probably with the Hulk combo, but this is a level 1 tuner if you discard a equip from the hand or field, or a Fire Warrior from your hand, to special summon this from your hand, and then he's a level 1 tuner. And then the guy he's equipped to from the grave, in the spawn trap zone, he can't be targeted, so he creates pseudo locks. He's not as good as he used to be with the Hulk combo, but he's nice. One of the new ones, Infernoble Knight Turpin, he makes this deck really good because now you can send an extender off of Augier. This guy can summon when there's an equipped monster on your field, and he can summon from the hand or grave. But if he gets summoned from the grave, he would be banished. And then he also has the targeting. He can make the guy a synchro monster. You can treat it as a tuner if this guy's equipped to it in the spawn trap zone. So this guy changes the whole deck. It really does. That card by itself. But my initial build, I was playing 1, but you only need. I was playing 2, but you only need 1 of that card. And then one of the old cards, it's called Malgus. I just kind of like this card because he's kind of like an extra way to get an extra draw if you're trying to reach into your side deck or recycle your resources. He shuffles back 3 Fire Warrior and or Noble Army equip cards, and they have to go to main deck, so just know you can't do your extra deck stuff. It's a cost to send to the deck, so you have to send back extra main deck stuff, not extra deck stuff. But this guy's pretty good, just a tech one. And the best one to combo with is Renaud. Augier plus Renaud is crazy combo, but this card Renaud is amazing. It picks up from the grave or the banish a Fire Warrior and or equip, and he pins a tuner if you special him for your hand. And then the other new card, we call him Richard, but his name is Ricardetto. Card's amazing. It's basically a normal or special summon. It revives a level 4 lower warrior from your grave. It does not negate its effect, but it does warrior lock you. So this is part of one card send off of a soul to summon to make Angelica. Next up, I personally like 3 gear free. A lot of people can cut this to 1 to 2 because you can search it, but I like to hard draw this because I like to play around Droll and Ash as soon as possible, and Nibiru. And this guy's just a free 3000 extender, and he can break boards because he sucks up monsters by declaring attacks. Yeah, this guy's crazy. This is personal preference, but I personally like 3. So, and then the last monster in my main deck is gonna be 1 Fireflint Lady, just because it's really hard to combo when Connector gets impermed. There's one of your few ways to special summon after that, and all of your other special summons. So yeah, this card's good. And then the tribute effect can come up if you hard draw your combo pieces from your deck. So Fireflint Lady's kind of nice, but you don't want to play more than 1. Next up we have Call by the Grave, combo deck. Rhoda, warrior deck. Rhoda's, or called Heritage of the Chalice, warrior deck, and it adds equips too. This adds a brand new card, which is going to be this card. Noble Arms Museum. This card makes this deck crazy. Another card from Dune support. All your Fire Warriors gain 500 attack. you pay 1200 life points to get a Noble Arms card, and then if you apply that effect this turn, you can special summon a Noble Knight from your spawn trap zone to your field. It's not a hard once per turn, it's a soft once per turn, so you can use a different copy and then summon or search and then summon a different guy. So this helps you keep comboing. Good card. Next up, we got the old school Durandal. Everyone knows this. Pop, search level 5 or lower warrior. The other effect is special from grave. It's equipped sent to graveyard. Pretty simple. Other brand new card, All Mace. This card is amazing to play under draw. Basically targets another appropriate monster. Equips an Infernoble Knight or Infernoble Arm card to an appropriate target on the field. So pretty much anything. Discontinuing the Durandal, Joyce, whatever. And then if this is sent to the grave while it's equipped, you can pick up a banished or graveyard fire warrior to your hand. So this card's crazy. Next up is Joyce, the old one that can pick up a fire warrior from your grave, and it would be sent to the graveyard while it's equipped. You can special summon you can special summon a fire warrior from your hand, so it helps you combo through if you want to draw some pieces. The card that should be banned, Divine Sword, self-explanatory. Metal Silver Armor helps create soft locks, helps beat a lot of rogue decks. A lot of rogue decks actually target, so runic cards can't target. You'd be surprised how many decks target. But that helps you create your soft lock. And I play the 1 DDR. I don't like Living Fossil. I just like this because this on your big monsters is really good. Next up, we got 2 triple tactics talent because you're gonna get hand trapped all the time playing this deck. It just happens. And also, I changed my deck from my first initial build because I kept playing hand traps, but I kept finding that if I don't have the hand trap, it's just so much worse. So I'd much rather just play a going second card. Even if I go first, I don't care. I can still full combo with 1 to 2 cards. This helps me break their board. I don't need to kill them that turn. As long as I break your board, make my board, you have to play through my board the follow-up turn. So I like 3 Dark Order in the main. And that's going to round out the main deck. That's going to be 40 cards. Next up, we got extra deck. We got the brand new Angelica Synchro Monster. So this card helps create the deck, makes it crazy. On summon a Searching Museum or Horn of Oliphant, and if you would target it or your opponent targets it, and or if it gets a target for an attack, you can banish it by sending, or you would send a Fire Ward from your deck to banish it to summon a Roland monster from your extra deck or your main deck to the field. So this helps you cheat out Roland. The one Roland, so if you note to self, if you cheat it out with this, you don't get the search because it says if this card synchro summon. This card does not create a synchro summon, so yeah, this card's still good though because you can still use this engrave effect to equip to game 5. Part of the 1 card combo Lancelin, you need this for the 1 card combo. If you don't know the 1 card combo, I have a combo video on my channel you guys can check out, so there you go. And then the Emperor himself, Charles. This card's the revolving door around this card is why the deck is good. You only need 1 though. Don't play more than 1. You just need 1. 1 Baron to floor. You get locked to warriors, but Baron's a warrior. Weird. Part of the combo line, Autorgus. Yeah, you need this card for combos to pick up the Durandal to do card combos, and yeah. And on top of that, it's an MST Heavy Storm type effect. Up to the amount of noble arms you have, so you can have 2 and then detach use effect and then it can pop up to 2, and it is not a target, so it's a resolution pop. Really good. And then Zeus, because I play talents and you need this card to be able to break boards like beat Cashteria, Rice Heart and stuff. We got the 2 Charles. This card is another reason why the deck is good. This is a Link 1 that needs Charles and an equipped monster to make it. Not that hard. And then you go, has a spell trap negate once per turn by sending an equip to the grave to negate and destroy, and he copies Charles whenever you would link summon it. So when you link summon, you put the Charles equipped to it, it copies his names and effects. So that means you become this card, which is a spell trap negate, and you become Charles, which is a pop. So you get the pop and the equip in the end phase, and then you get the spell trap negate. This card is why this card makes really hard boards to break. The 1 Ferocious Flame Swordsman generic link 2. It's really good. 2 Isolde, because bad players that imperm to search, you can just make the second one and then full combo still. So just be smart and perm the second effect, y'all. Stop it. Let them search the first one. Who cares? Rotten, really good link 3. That's kind of like a pseudo interruption in the battle phase. And then we got the Gookie Power Lord Ogre, which is kind of like a really cool way to pop skill drain and stuff because this card's unaffected by a bunch of stuff. So it does not hinder your deck. There's only 1 floodgate that hinders this deck horribly, which is Tickaboo. Don't get Tickaboo and you can have a good time. If you get Tickabooed, it's probably your worst matchup. For side deck, we got 3 Drone Lockbird. Pretty simple. I need to end the turn as soon as possible to get my turn back. 2 Nibiru. Harpy's Feather Duster. We got the 2 Lightning Storms. We need to clear back row and front row if we need to. These cards are just generically good. I do side droplets. I know Cashier is still in around the format, but this card itself helps me play around mirror matches / combo decks. This card's so good against combo decks, you guys don't even understand. Don't sleep on this card. This card's amazing. You pair that with like evenly matched and you can break their board. The 2 Imperm just because I like these cards generically. I need these cards. And then we got 3 evenly matched for going second. So yeah, that rounds out the main deck. I can show you guys the combo right after this. Alright guys, so you guys stuck around for the 2-card combo. I'm going to show you guys a super basic 2-card combo. You play 3 of each of these cards so you can get this off pretty consistently, but this makes one of your best boards in Yu-Gi-Oh! In your deck. So first things first, you got a normal summon Ogier, use its effect on summon to send. We're going to send Immortal Phoenix Gearfried to graveyard. And then we're going to go ahead and activate Museum to pay to 1200 and use its effect to search Durndal. And then we'll use Durndal to equip to this. We'll use Durndal's effect to search this Fire Ward to our hand, and this will get destroyed. And then we're going to special summon Renaud, becomes a level 1 tuner now, and then we're going to pick up this card from our graveyard, add it to our hand. Or you have an Assault line, but we're trying to protect that Assault line, so we're trying to play this very safely. So we're just going to go ahead and Synchro Shogun. You got to make an Angelica, and on summon we're going to use this effect to search Museum. Next up, we're going to go ahead and activate Ogier to target your Angelica. Do not use this Angelica yet, just equip it to make it not being able to destroy by card effects. Now we're going to use the Museum's second effects, because we used the first effect and resolved it to special summon this. And now we're going to go ahead and activate the second Museum, and we're going to search out All Mace. So here's a really cool play. We're on summon number, we're on 1, on the Renaud, 2, 3. This is going to be summon number 4, but we're going to play this really safe. I'm going to show you how to play around this safe. Activate All Mace targeting Ogier. So now we're going to go ahead and banish the Durndal from our graveyard to special summon Gearfried to the field. And now that we have Gearfried, we can use All Mace's effect to target the Gearfried and guarantee an equip so we don't lose to something like Nibiru if they have it. So we're going to go ahead and target this with All Mace to equip Joyeuse from our deck to the appropriate target, and then that will destroy itself. So now we have a way to go to a Soul without getting Nibiru and getting bodied. So we're going to go ahead and link summon these 2 now to make an Assault and use this effect on summon to search Renaud. You can search Connector if you need to, but I search Renaud for the follow-up because we don't use that card in this part of the combo at all. So next up, we're going to go ahead and use Isolde's effect, and note that we have not used this to special summon the second time yet. We just used it to search All Mace. We haven't used it to special summon yet. So we're going to go ahead and send for Isolde. We're going to send the 1 Divine Sword to special summon Ricardetto or Richard, and we use Richard's effect to special summon Ogier. And this is why we play 2 Angelica, y'all. The 2 Angelica line's real, so there's a level 1 tuner, but you're locked to Warriors, but that doesn't matter. We're going to summon the second Angelica and use her. You can't use that first effect to search because you only use each effect once. But you can go ahead and grab Sword back to our hand by banishing Angelica and Renaud from our graveyard. And then add Sword to our hand. And then we'll use Sword, try to target this to equip. And we're going to chain Angelica, and we're going to send Turpin from our deck to the graveyard. And then banish this, and then special summon out Roland. And this will fall off to the graveyard because the equip monster is not there no more. And note to self, this does not get the end phase search. It was not properly synchro summoned. Just a quick note, some people still don't understand that, but you don't get to do that, unfortunately. So next up, now we have Turpin. We can go ahead and use Turpin's effect to special summon from graveyard because we have an equipped monster. We have a Joyeuse. So it does get banished when you summon it like that, so we're going to go ahead and Synchro Shogun into Charles. And we're going to go ahead and use Captain Roland to target Charles to equip it. And now we make our Link 1 material requirements to go ahead and make good old Charles the Great. And Charles the Great's effect, when it's Link summoned, you target a Emperor Charles engraved to equip it. So we'll equip it with that. And now we gain its effects and its name. So this card has a spell and trap negate, and you gain this name. So that's something pretty cool about it. Next up, we're going to go ahead and use Museum's second effect now to special summon the Charles, because now we finally used it. Now we can go ahead and add Sword to our hand by banishing Ogier and Ricardetto from our graveyard to add Sword. Activate the Sword, target Charles, and then we're going to go ahead and link summon a second Emperor Charles the Great, and then use this effect to equip the Charles once again, because it's not a once per turn anywhere on that card. So we have 2 spell and trap negate, which is crazy. And in the end phase, we're going to go ahead and activate this Charles's effect. So we're going to go ahead and equip Oliver from our deck, and then equip All Mace And then we're gonna also resolve Angelica because it comes back in the end phase, and it'll be summoned out. So this will be your end board, literally off of one museum and one Osier. You have a follow-up with this. You have a monster negate. You have a free body. You have 2 spell and trap negates, not once per turn. You have 1 pop from either one of these because they're both Charles, so you get 1 pop. And then the Isolde's still there, the museum's still there, and then All Mace is here for follow-up as well. And like the pop is coming from the Roland in the grade because you can quick effect target a monster, gain 500 attack, and then you can trigger Charles to pop something. So you can go activate effect, target, use this effect to pop a card. So this is your end board, literally off of 2 cards. So yeah, that's a super basic combo for you guys. If you guys want to see more in-depth combos, check out my channel. Once again, big shout out to Team Samurai X1 for letting me upload this to his channel. Come check out my channel, guys. Asian Persuasion 2008 on YouTube. Should be in the link down below. And we're signing out with that. Peace.